Well, I'm expecting that CPC will become better responsive to consumer issues, and I'm happy to know that the government, the federal government, for the first time since I've been advocating for consumer protection in Nigeria, the first time the federal government, the presidency, actually gets the need for a vibrant and active Consumer Protection Council. And so we are expecting that they would give the new DG all the political support that is required to shift Nigeria in the direction of a very vibrant, protected market where consumers can be confident and feel safe because they know that their rights will be protected and they will not be exploited anyhow. So I'm expecting them to come up with a lot of far-reaching adjustments, okay, in engaging everybody within the private sector or even government organizations to get them to start to become aware to their responsibility to their consumer. You know, when you really look at it, the primary responsibility of government is to protect its consumers. If you look at our constitution, it says it's the primary responsibility to protect the lives and property of its citizens. That's the business of government. They don't have any other business. They don't make profit to keep money in their pockets. Their business is whatever money they make, they use it to make life easier on you, to protect you. So if you're going to be protecting the Nigerian, who is the consumer in all these goods and services, and you don't have a vibrant agency that has all the wherewithal to effect that protection, then you're failed in your primary responsibility. So I am very hopeful that this administration will step up and make the desired impact on that space, because that's the only way Nigerians can start to feel the real benefit of saying, I have a government, an effective government in place. Right now, we are being exploited left, right, and center from every angle, from government agencies, from private agencies, from private companies. Everybody's been exploited, and nobody's saying anything about it. You don't feel government. You feel government when government steps up and say, no, you cannot take advantage of my citizens like that. Yes, that's when you feel government. So we're expecting to start to hear more of that. I've seen little steps here and there that's telling me, okay, I think this DG might move us forward. I mean, the ones who have come have done their best, but we need to be making strides. And so I'm expecting a lot of adjustments. We had a very good discussion yesterday, and you will be seeing a lot more. I brought the notice of my agitation against the banks to him, and he was very, 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 very interested in it. In fact, he had already gotten a copy of a letter which we sent to them. We had written GT Bank, because CBN says if you don't want SMS, because you must take SMS, everybody compulsory, whether you like it or not, as long as you have an account, you will receive SMS. But you now say, if you don't want the SMS, if you insist as a customer that you don't want the SMS, then you have to go and write and go and sign an indemnity form with your bank. Now, I saw a copy of that indemnity form for GT Bank. I'm just talking about GT because they seem to be the ones that I get most complaints about. I saw the indemnity form, and this form says, once you say you don't want this SMS form, then you are responsible for the protection of your account. You have taken steps to secure accounts by yourself. So GTB will not be liable for any kind of fraud that happens on your account. So I asked them, is the SMS alert, is it a security tool? Once you take SMS alert, does it protect you from your account being hacked in? Just last week, a consumer sent word to me on Twitter. She lost 2.1 million naira from Diamond mobile app. And while the thieves were taking her money, she was receiving the SMS. Almost, she sent a copy of it to me, almost 20. The bank will charge her for that too. Do you understand? So she has SMS alert, but did it stop them from taking the 2.1? So if it doesn't stop them from taking the 2.2, how can the bank say we are not liable because you say you don't want SMS? So I told them, if you don't take that thing off there, we're going to sue you. And I copied CPC, I copied CBN. I understand the two organizations have received my letter, and they are already taking steps to do something about it. I'm watching what they're doing. But that's the kind of response we want. As soon as the CPC DG got my letter, he took it straight to the CBN and said, this is going on here. We need to do something about it. And I hear that they're planning to do something about it. I'm waiting to see what they're going to do. So we want government agencies that respond, that will stand up and say, no, you can't take advantage of our consumers. Yes, we want to promote business. Yes, we want you to be in business. But you can't be in business at the expense of somebody else. That's not acceptable. That's not fair. And so we're looking for a fair market. I don't want it to be seen like, oh, these people just want businesses to shut down. No, businesses should do businesses ethically. There are structured ways in which you do business, where a consumer knows I'm paying for services that I enjoy. Not you just have access to the person's money and you just take it, and whether the person feels like doing it or not, doesn't even get the service, you don't care. You just say you are going to pay and you just keep charging them. That's not fair. And that doesn't make consumers confident to operate in that sector. The financial sector in Nigeria is the most crucial. Because really, I have to explain it to people. That banking sector, if any economy is going to work, the banking sector is going to be the oiling, it is the engine room of a working economy. Our economy is not working because our banks are not doing their jobs. They are rather making money from add-on services. Are they telcos that they are making money from SMS? Do you understand? They make money from selling credits, airtime credits. They don't do the core banking services which Nigerians need to be able to make the money that they need. And because they're not oiling the economy is not working. You understand? We need to push them in the direction of going to do the job that they are set up to do, which is look at you and say, oh, you have prospects. Let's look at what we can do to help grow this your prospect. There are so many people who, if you give them 50,000 naira, they will start a budding business that will take them on to becoming millionaires. But the bank will not give you that 50,000 naira. But wait until you make the first million. The banks come after you to say, okay, bring your money, bring your money. We need to change that perception. Is a great success for us. The fact that that has passed the Senate, because now we now have two bills that has been passed. One passed by the House, another passed by the Senate. So the next step is for them to sit down and harmonize both bills, so we have one unified bill. It is that unified bill that will now be taken to the presidency to sign. And we need that process to be completed as fast as possible, because Nigeria is a bit strange. That law that was just passed is a law that should have been passed like 30 years ago. If that law was passed then, all the problems we're having in power sector will never have arisen, because it would have checked all those flaws that they are now seeing, because it won't allow that kind of privatization to take place, because it would have ensured that it would take place wholesomely, healthily. But we didn't get a law at that time. And so we've done all kinds of things, and now the law is now trying to catch up with it. So the law is needed like 20 years ago, not even yesterday. So we commend the National Assembly. For the first time, I have something to commend them for. That they have taken this seriously. They've taken it really seriously, and that's good. But we need them to do more than take it seriously now. It's one thing for you to pass a law. It's another thing for that law to be an active law that can be implemented. Until it is assented to by the president, it cannot be implemented. So we need them to move that process fast. Before they go on recession, they should please get that harmonization thing done and make sure that that law goes to the presidency before they go on recession. Because when they come back, the next thing you're going to start hearing about now is 2019. Politics will start. We don't want this to be a casualty of politics. They should please finish what they started. I really commend the Senate president. I've been one of his very harshest critics. But for the first time, I actually do commend him. In fact, I was going to send him a tweet to say, on this one, you earn a badge. Thank you. And same for Speaker Dogara, because both of them worked personally to get that competition bill passed. But we need it now to go to harmonization and then straight to the presidency.